Hi, my name's Jade. I went to Alton Towers to experience their Scarefest. So, if you like going on YouTube, looking up random videos of random people going on random excursions and talking bollocks, you're in the right place. I started my adventure on the monorail and was greeted to fantastic views through the window. The idea was to head straight to Forbidden Valley and Nemesis Reborn, but that was still closed, so I went on Wicker Man instead. A fantastically themed wooden coaster from Great Coasters International. Each guest is given to the Wicker Man and burnt alive in sacrifice. Oh, what fun! A prime example of how you can still build a great wooden roller coaster with the height restrictions that Alton Towers has. They can't build over the tree lines, bless them. Unfortunately, I can't film on this or any ride here because this is a Merlin park, and Merlin hates cameras. After Wicker Man, I then headed into gloomy wood and Alton Manor that lay there within, but unfortunately that was fucked, so I then headed off into Forbidden Valley. Fortunately, Nemesis had also shat the bed, so I moved on to Galactica, which actually was open. A B&M flying coaster, the first of its type in the world, and also the shortest and probably the shittest. Yes, this was shot at night, I forgot to shoot it in the day, so sue me. After Galactica, Nemesis had reopened, thank fuck, so I entered the queue line and prepared myself for the intense forces of Nemesis Reborn. A B&M suspended coaster, some say the best in the world. Having not been on every coaster in the world, I cannot comment on that, but I can say it's a fucking good ride and well worth your time, when it's open. I then went on Nemesis Subterra, which was a walk-through attraction with a drop thing on it. It was whack. Alton Manor had reopened, so I entered its queue line and prepared myself for what is arguably the best dark ride in the UK. A reimagined classic. Starring a spooky little bitch called Emily. After Alton Manor, I then hightailed it over to Dark Forest and 13, which lay there within. An Intamin drop coaster, the first of its type in the world, a common theme at Alton Towers. Developed by Intamin, 13 is a coaster of two halves, the first half being a rather bland family coaster, but then the second half is a lot more interesting. I then managed a quick go on Rita, the Intamin accelerator coaster, before that too shat the bed and closed. Before promptly moving on to Hex, the main reason of me being here. It had been closed for nearly 2 years and was finally back open. A Vekoma Madhouse with a great storyline and fantastic theming. It's true that some of the lighting they've added to this is a little bit garden centre Christmas, but it's still a great experience. I then moved my ass over to X Sector and the Smiler that lay there within. I use lay there within too much. A Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, the world record holder for inversions. 14 of the mothers. Some say it's one of the world's best coasters. Others do not say that. Personally, I think it's rather good. And one cannot help smiling when coming off it, despite the headache. After that, I headed to Oblivion, but that too shat the bed, so I had chicken. And with a full belly, headed over to the Mara spinning coaster, Spinball Wizard. A crazy but surprisingly smooth experience. And no, I didn't see my chicken again. I then did Alton Mines, which was the first scare attraction of the night, and as it turned out, the last. Fortunately, that was the only scare attraction I did, because Merlin had fucked over the annual pass holder. Discounts only in the afternoon? What are you thinking, Merlin? No one wants to do a scare attraction at 2 in the afternoon, you bellend. I had a re-ride on Hex before heading back into the Dark Forest to have multiple dark rides on 13.
I mean, come on, Alton Towers, a fucking floodlight. Jesus.
Despite the blinding lights in the queue, 13 is arguably the best nighttime ride Alton Towers has to offer.
Rita, can I have your attention, please? At this time, Rita is experiencing a temporary delay.
Unfortunately, Rita shat the bed, so I then headed over to Oblivion to get a night ride on there, and then the Smiler. Oblivion's a B&M dive coaster, again the first of its type in the world, also the shortest of its type in the world, but worked very well in the dark. Unfortunately, despite this really cool footage, the Smiler also shat the bed. So I hightailed it back to Forbidden Valley to get my final ride of the day, which hopefully would be Nemesis Reborn. But with 5 minutes till ride close, it shat the bed. But after coming back off Alton Manor, I learned that Nemesis had reopened again. Fantastic news, except the queue line had already closed. So fuck. So I got a cool video of Galactica going through his little star thing, and then I left, rejected and disappointed. Overall, an uneven day in Alton Towers. Please work on your operations for next year, cause they're shit. Thanks for joining me, now go away.